go for all the marbles in the final race of round number 1 of the SuperKarts USA Pro Tour. Joe Turney, Ryan Norberg, X30 Pro Senior looking for the green flag. We'll get it down to turn number 1.
Norberg trying to run the outside. Can he make it stick? 2, and he's going to get the lead. Norberg leads it coming out, and he low lines it down into turn number 4. He'll hold it coming out.
What do we do down to turn 9? We're going to go low, boys. Keeble's going to go even lower on Massimino to try and get by for 4th.
And this is allowed for a 3-driver breakaway right now. It's Keeble now to P4.
Yeah, Harley Keeble up the order here. What an impressive debut for this young kid here out of England. And look at all that dirt on the racetrack. Norberg goes wide in the final corner.
First driver to come through there, and there was a ton of dirt out on the track, all laid out by the drivers further back. Look at them all trying to get their tires cleaned off after coming through that corner. Norberg got in there, the first driver through, and there was dirt all over the place, and nothing but understeer coming through turn number 12.
Here comes Norberg for the lead. Turn 8, crossover from Turney. We race down the back straightaway. It'll be side by side. No, Turney tucks in line behind Ryan Norberg down to turn number 9. Norberg the leader. Turney, Keeble right behind. And again, here we go. Turney inside, turn 9. Norberg trying to cross him over. Keeble's right there, so he's going to have to tuck in line to make sure Harley doesn't get down the inside.
Keeble's right there, so make it 1, 2, 3, nose to tail. I like it. Kart Republic, Cosmic, Sodi Kart, 1, 2, 3.
Here we go down to turn number 4. Turney starting to block. I wonder if he's feeling like Norberg's a little bit quicker than him as they make contact. Here comes Harley Keeble, 3 wide for the lead.
Norberg make the move to the inside. They're side by side coming through. Norberg's going to go back to the bottom. Keeble around the outside. Book it.
Are you kidding me?
What a pass that was for Norberg.
How about that?
Turney goes back by the inside of Keeble coming through turn number 12.
And look at a Brandon Carr around the outside on Hayden Jones. He'll take over 4th, but opens the door and Jones gets him back and Norberg gets around Harley Keeble.
Solid X30 senior racing here in Orlando.
Mateus Morgado has joined the party here into the 6 guys. He's gotten around at the end of that group, looks like Brandon Carr. And with all the battling, you can see the lead forming for Joe Turney exactly how he wanted it. That lead is 1.1 to 1.2 seconds with 10 to go. That's a big margin for Norberg to chip away at as Morgado gets by Hayden Jones and Brandon Carr will follow.
Is it too little too late with 4 laps to go? The local driver trying to reel in the pilot coming off a CIK FIA European Championship victory in Europe. Can Joe Turney hold back the local hero, the legend that is Ryan Norberg, 5-time SKUSA champion, starting off the Pro Tour, and the gap shrinking ever so slightly.
And his problems for Austin Garrison. The Speed Concepts Racing Red Speed is out at the outside at turn number 9. He climbed all the way as high as 6th or 7th today. He's done. Turney is looking phenomenal.
Just a huge final lap here for Joe Turney. The penultimate lap, as I said, he turns his best time. He was not the quickest guy over the last 5 laps, but he's getting it done here like he just needed that one little bit extra, grabbing another gear. The gap just over 9/10 of a second. And the winner today in X30 Senior in Orlando, Joe Turney, scoring round number 1 of the SKUSA Pro Tour, a victory by 0.807 seconds. Ryan Norberg holding on to 2nd. Harley Keeble, Xander P3. That's a win for Sodi Kart and PK Sports. You can see these drivers getting ready to dial things in. Is this the day for Aiden and Grata?
It might just be. We know the speed is good for him. He's to his outside for the black, white, and red lockout on the front row. Austin Garrison, who already has 1 win under his belt here in 2023. Had his dad come up to help get on the wrenches. It's still a father-son duo under one of the biggest brands and biggest race teams here in the paddock. Speed Concepts Racing's got the front row on lock.
Grata on the pole. Great run for the rookie. Garrison on the outside. The 2 PSL karting drivers, 3 and 4. Green, green, green. And our Grata comes across the bow a little bit. He'll cleanly come through. Garrison's going to have to hold back Ramos as they work their way through, and he does not do it. Indeed, Ramos goes into the 2nd spot, and Grata is the leader for the first time.
How about Austin Garrison trying to keep his streak alive of getting at least 1 win as Ryan Norberg and Harley Keeble coming together. They're out of turn number 9.
You can see the kart go sideways and up over those rumble strips on the outside of the corner. You wonder whether any kind of damage to the kart there. Keeble trying to make him pay for it. Where is Norberg? He is done. I wonder what happened to Norberg. The 301 is done. We talked about the battle against the European star, the American star, Turney versus Norberg, and Norberg will not be partying here at Norberg Nation this weekend. He is off the racetrack here, just 3 laps in.
Oh, Turney is out. Turney gets turned around over in turn number 9. He gets collected with Timothy Pernod and more. Joe Turney, yesterday's winner, gets collected, and he's going to try and get himself back going. And Ryan Norberg is out. Joe Turney is out. This championship all of a sudden is going to have a much different picture coming into Utah.
But here comes Morgado. Makes the move to the inside, book it. Morgado goes to P2, but here comes Keeble. He wants to get third. Not quite, tucks back in behind Garrison.
New leader, Mateus Morgado out of turn 4.
But there's the move we were finally waiting for. Garrison goes to the inside. Watch for Keeble to make a run here as well. Ramos looks over his shoulder.
Here it
a
is.
Little look to the inside indeed. Here we go side by side. Keeble trying to get in there as well.
Garrison off the racetrack out of 9. Keeble runs him wide, and Grata and Jones. And again, that's what I meant right there. Ramos looked back, saw a line, said, nope, I'm going to make sure that at least Mateus is out front, and I'm going to get back to second. Sent Garrison to the weeds, and Austin Garrison now outside the top 5. All right, so what do you got? Harley Keeble now. Can you keep Diego Ramos at bay? Can you hunt down a 1.4 second now gap to Mateus Morgado? That's a big ask, but he's been as much as a 2/10 a lap quicker.
Can Keeble take the Sodi Kart to the front right now? The gap 1.2 seconds. There is the British 16-year-old Keeble. He's running KZ this year, coming over here to run single speed for PK Sports and Sodi Racing USA. We could have ourselves a battle. He went purple last time by. Xander, final lap right now. Morgado looking to win here at race number 2.
It would be a big win here and a big party for the Brazilian to end the weekend on top. Final time today in X30 Pro, and final time this weekend, Mateus Morgado will lead them onto the front straightaway, and Morgado wins on Sunday.
He is pumped up for PSL Karting and Barrel Art. A huge victory, 0.6 of a second over Harley Keeble.
Obviously it means a lot because I've never been here before, and for me to be new to the Sodi chassis, and they've all worked really hard, so I'm happy with what I've achieved. I think we could have gone a bit better, but it is what it is, and I'm happy.
Say we've been working everyone really hard to make this possible. I think that once we got to the top now, this is just the beginning and have many more to go, so really excited for the next ones.
Pretty terrible race. Obviously got loaded into 4 and then I held the brake and to not crash into Ryan, and the engine just turned off, so managed to get it restarted, and then a small incident at the end of the lap, just people going a bit crazy, and that bent all the karts. So then to do fastest laps with the kart completely bent just showed that I think if that hadn't all happened and we had a normal start, we would have won the race pretty easy.
Let's say if. Obviously, you're going to imagine this is Joe Turney and Ryan Norberg's drop weekend, right? Or drop day for both of them having an issue here in the main event. But let's say there's another day that's also really bad in the championship. If Turney's going to be able to, which I'm not sure if he's running the full schedule, but let's say he is. He finished 19th. Norberg,
from dead last.
Because he didn't give up, kept on going. Norberg, dead last. So that's a big point swing if they had to use today.
Yeah.
Looks like in the championship it'll be a drop, which again, unfortunate for Ryan Norberg. He had a perfect weekend here when the U.S. Pro Kart Series came to town in Orlando last year. This year, shutout, and then this weekend as well, just unable to get that win on home turf.
You know what? And obviously, when SKUSA elected to move the race from NOLA to Orlando, you got to think that Ryan Norberg's like, this is an opportunity for me to get a couple of race wins. I'm going to get out of the gate with a big point lead. Didn't happen. Obviously, Joe Turney the best yesterday, Mateus Morgado today. So again, didn't go the way Norberg wanted, but he'll have to come back and get it done in Utah. The drop is already there for Ryan Norberg.